To win championships is not an individual thing. It's a team thing. You can get your own individual stats. You can be the best individual player, and then like a lot of critics and stuff will discredit your individual success sometimes if you don't win a championship. Right. And then if you win a championship, they hype up your individual success. Because championships are won by teams. Like, you gotta have a great coach. You know how many coaches have won championships, like since Jordan came in the league, all the way back? It's actually very few. Phil Jackson himself won like 11. He won 6 championships with the Bulls, and then he went over to the Lakers and won 5 championships with them. And then Greg Popovich, he had a whole dynasty. In that time, it was either Phil Jackson won or Greg Popovich won. And then you have your one, guys teams that win like one championship here, then they kind of fall off. I'm just saying, like, you gotta have that type of coach. You gotta have a superstar player. And if I'm lying, show me. Did the Spurs, who had that dynasty, did they have a superstar player? Man, they got Hall of Famers all through that squad. Tim Duncan, Tony Parker, Manu Ginobili, Kawhi Leonard.
You're right.
Your front office has to be straight. Because you gotta bring in the right coaches and talent. You gotta have some Hall of Famers somewhere on your roster, and then you can't even have just that. You gotta have a bench. You gotta have role players, and that's what, if you look through the history of the league, that's what all of these guys have. Going all the way back, what you said, college championship is harder to win than the NBA championship. Because in college, like, it's the same like NBA. You gotta have all these things go right. But in college, it's so much harder because how many teams are there in college basketball?
5 million.
Yeah, exactly. In the NBA, there's 13. So you have a better chance of being on one of those teams
and you're gonna be
in that perfect situation.
Well, also, you're gonna be there for longer. I mean, think about the one and dones, the two and dones.
Your window of opportunity is like, if y'all that good, you gotta make it happen that year. Then you gotta play in the tournament and hope y'all go undefeated.